Qualified Machinery Services LLC is the leading construction equipment rental company established in the UAE. We give for rental soundproof generator, diesel air compressor, diesel welding generator, diesel drive tower lights, double drum walk behind rollers, plate compactor, concrete mixer machine, steel bar cutting and bending machines, asphalt cutters, power trowel machine, concrete vibrator, jumping compactor, tile cutter, concrete bucket, sand blasting machine, concrete grinder, cable and distribution board. Qualified Machinery Services LLC, Ajman.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the show Amazing People. Before we start the show, let's watch Spearhead Media journey in the last 7 years.
The Spearhead Media Group, a media house with a difference and making a difference. We aim to do what Ted Williams says, a well-aimed spear is worth 3. The company headquartered in Mangaluru on Karnataka's west coast with a mission to engage, enlighten, empower, enable and serve as a beacon of hope and unity for Kannadigas worldwide is doing that successfully for the last 7 years. It is a crowd-funded media company fulfilling a noble mission. From our shareholders to our employees, our mission is to provide the power of the media to those who need it most, the people, and hence the tagline, People's Corporate. Today, all media products of the Spearhead Group have hit their benchmark milestones and are going from strength to strength with your blessings and support. The media brands newskarnataka.com, an English news portal, newskannada.com, a Kannada news portal, are the most loved, trusted, exciting and preferred news websites to come out of Karnataka in a long time. Why? Because they were born out of passion for the truth and constantly live up to their tagline, Truth Endures. Additionally, there is NK-TV, a digital TV channel, NK Plus, a weekly e-magazine dedicated to the youth of Karnataka, Karnataka Today, an English monthly publication, and NK Live, the live streaming platform, all of which have already become the preferred destination for consumers, disseminators of information, and brand builders across the world. Village TV commenced in October 2019, slowly heading in creating jobs by engaging journalism and other faculty students across Karnataka in journalism and video editing, fulfilling the concept, earn while you learn. NK Digital Training Enablement Services, NK DTES, a e-learning platform born during pandemic, is gaining clientele for training online and skill development. Spearhead Academy of Applied Media Studies, SAMS, is emerging to support the Village TV in creating jobs in journalism and video editing as rural development program. From a humble beginning today, we contribute in a small but powerful way towards promoting positive and ethical journalism, and we stand committed to our mission to engage, enlighten, empower and enable who need it most, the people.
We have seen the journey of Spearhead Media for the last 7 years. And let's begin the show. Today is the second episode on Village TV Special. And our guests are two amazing people from Karnataka. And let me introduce them. Reverend Father Michael Santumayar from Hosebettu village of Mudabidri, BA B.Ed, WMA Konkani and Economics, MBA and MPhil, currently Principal of Milagres College, Mangaluru, Chairman of BOE in Konkani for 2020 and has several accomplishments in his career. Presented several research papers and published a research book titled Canara Catholic Kazarani Ovio, Konkani Culture and Traditional Marriage Songs in the year 2020. Awarded during the Konkani Literary and Cultural Fest Konkani Lokotsav 2017 on February 12, 2017 and conferred Inspiring Teacher Award by Garden City College, Bangalore in 2011. Gardening, ground and terrace vegetable cultivation using non-degradable plastic boxes, materials and organic manure is his special interest. And that is why he is here with us about farming. Welcome to you, Father Michael Santumayar.
Romul D'Souza is from Kalamudkur village and of Nidodi parish, qualified BSc in fashion designing, proprietor of the Shadow Fashion Studio, and soon launching a network marketing firm website www.beindigiousglobal.com. A young person who in his lifetime got opportunities to be a leader and every step of his life. He was YCS president in his parish, ICM president in January, worked as a merchandiser in garments export company, and currently managing his own fashion studio and doing organic farming and passionate to promote organic farming. So let us now welcome Father Michael and Romold.
Father Michael and Romuald, welcome to the show, Village TV special by News Karnataka. And what are your first thoughts, Father Michael?
First of all, it gives me joy that to be with you with the News Karnataka.
Thank you.
You are chosen as amazing people. I don't know how we are amazing, but anyway, what we do is very minimum. But yet you're seen somewhere and recognized us to be on the show. Thank you very much. And it gives really, what is called insight for me. That is, when you do a small thing, people recognize it. And something which is very rare, then people point it out and ask the people how to do it. That's what you are doing. I'm very grateful to you.
Thank you, Father. And Romuald, what are your first thoughts?
Yeah, I'm really happy to be on Village TV and share my experience. And I never expected actually to join you guys. It's a coincidence, and I'm really happy actually.
Okay. All right. And welcome to the show. And my questions to you both: how and why did you take into farming, Father Santumayar?
Dear Valerian and Sequera,
Yeah.
this is not my passion. It
Okay.
is not my profession also. My profession is I'm a priest here, and also I teach. I'm a teacher. But in the teaching field, you may be asking why I'm interested in farming. I'm basically, from aspect you said already, born as a what is called not a farmer, but we don't have, my family, our parents didn't have any land, but we used to cultivate bitter leaf, somebody else's land, because used to grow bitter leaf and the owner will get the beetle or rather the areca.
Yeah.
And that's how we had this a little bit. Then once before getting into what is called education after PUC, I was thinking 1 year I took a gap, whether to do what to do. Then at that time, 1 year ahead, I started because my brother bought a land at Bedwai, and alone I was at home. I started cultivating, and such a amount of vegetables I cultivated, but there was no demand at all. Then I just simply I wasted it, threw it, and dumped into under the what is called coconut trees. That was the situation. That time it was about 35 years ago, and then I gave up everything about this. Then when I came to as a priest to teach in Padua also, there was a little. I was in Padua also, where little place was there. I tried to cultivate little bit, but I came here when I saw the open terrace. In the city, there is a lot of place like terrace, and where it is not used, I wanted to tell my students that even a person who has a will and wish, even a small place sufficient to grow something. And that's what I started with this cultivating on the terrace using some boxes and plastic bags, using our own compost manure that is available in the campus. Not at all putting any other chemical manure, but only producing what is, we have a what is called hotel management lab. Lot of waste is produced. I thought that it wasted somewhere else. I made a big biopit and put all the waste in that. And from the manure, I used preparing these large small plants. Then later on, ideas grow. That's how I get into this idea of farming.
Good. I think Father Michael is giving some message to the people in the city. You have a balcony or two balconies and little space, in your own terrace house, you
Let
use
it not
that
go waste.
use that place, and at least you can have enough of vegetables and fruits, so that you don't have to go out and have very nutritious and quality vegetables and fruits, isn't it, Father Michael?
Surely, yes, yes.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we call it as an organic farming in the terrace.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That was
Romuald, tell your experience. How did you come into farming? Being a fashion designer, having a studio, how did you come into farming?
It's a coincidence actually, and
Okay.
it before this pandemic, uh, farming was just my hobby. Okay, I was just helping my parents in our farms. Okay, so when lockdown started, I was sitting idle at home and didn't had any option. Like it was like have to sit at home idle, watch TV, use phone, go here and there, roam, chit chat. That's it, and I was getting bored out of it. So I started like when before I used to watch some videos about farming, and I used to encourage nearby farmers. I was encouraging my neighbor farmers to go for multi-layer farming, and it's just because it's profitable farming. Okay, we can discuss about this later on.
Right. Later. Yeah.
So I thought it's a good idea to start by myself, so that I can show a sample farm where a person can cultivate same amount of land and grow 4 to 5 varieties of vegetables as well as different crops,
Yeah.
and make a good profit out of it
So
from
basically,
a small land.
you have not wasted your time during your pandemic, and you have utilized this time and developed the interest of farming, and you grew it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's very nice. That's very nice, Ramod. We are going to ask you some more questions. Before I
Yes.
go ahead with that,
So you took it to farming because of your boredom during COVID.
Yes, and
Okay.
one more thing, I even had an option. You can you are showing the option on
Yes. Yes. You can see the yeah.
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 There was an option in my network marketing platform, Agro Farmer.
Yeah.
So I wanted some farmers to try some advanced techniques of farming,
Yeah.
and so after that we can train people of advanced farming and get huge crops which are necessary in market as per necessities.
Right.
But I started by myself now.
Okay, very good. And viewers, here is the story of a young person who is a fashion designing, having a studio during the COVID, had to sit inside, but he has the inclination, a desire to do farming. And we will listen to him later what he has done in his farm. And let's continue. And Rajesh.
yeah, basically, Valerian, I see that if we have the interest and if we have the time, why don't we use the time into
Correct.
good things?
Yes.
This is what, Romold, you are a true example for the youngsters.
Yes.
Hats off to you. Well,
Yeah.
so I'm going
Thank you.
for Father Michael. Father Michael, when I see the your photographs on the site, I'm seeing it's so nice. Gardening, ground and terrace vegetable cultivation using non-degradable plastic boxes, materials and organic manure is your special interest.
yes.
How did you cultivate this special interest?
Yes, a very nice question. Uh, it was my own inventions. I did not get any guidance from any farmers or any agriculturalist. What I did, I was just seeing the space, and myself, I said already there was a lot of waste, and I made the compost. I didn't know what to do with that. Then I searched that there were some agro bags available in the market. My dear viewers, please know there are agro bags available in the plastic, and especially in the Mangalore. There are 1 or 2 shops where there are nice bags with the size of 10 inches, 12 inches bags are there. And those bags really cost little more. 10, I think 12 to one bag costs about 10 to 12 rupees. We purchased about 5 to 6 kilos of that bags. And I filled the mud what is purchased from outside, 1 or 2 loads of mud I purchased. Then it is shifted to the terrace, and where we mixed the mud and with the compost. And half of the first I prepared the seeds in a separate small bags, plastic bags. They are not seen in the picture. And that we have to make first seed. The plants first separately. Otherwise, it may not grow such a way, because when there is so much rain outside, and it may not grow. That's why we prepared small saplings. Then afterwards, I transported them into the boxes. First, I planted only in the box, but only I used the plastic bags. You can see first crop. I did, see, this is what the first crop, only bags I used, about 100 bags I used. And see the plants to grow. I saw that such a lively plants I saw, very healthy. And to see that our horticulture people came here, the scientists came here and told me, this is wonderful thing. And you have to continue. He gave me some ideas about, it is only what is called bio compost used vegetables. That's why he said, yeah, we are only that only bio compost is used. He said, don't use any chemicals on that. But there was no much pesticides on that. There was no, rather we never used anything. Only from at the end, some problem I started, some bugs started coming, and that's why I called him, what is this problem? Then he gave me a solution to use some what is called neem oil. There is some kind of spray, and that's what we did it, and it grew very nicely. Then second idea came afterwards. Somebody told me some places, I said in Permanur, there is huge heap of boxes, or what they are called, fridge boxes. No, when you make a fridge, inside there is a something kind of sponge which is used for, I think, freezers only. Right. And there is not at all used for anything. Even the this one people, those who take the waste, no, they don't even use that. They just throw there. And somebody told me you can use them for agriculture. So I took a lorry and filled all those boxes. They're free there. And I brought them about one full load, about 50 to 60 boxes. And in that, I cultivated a second crop. And where there were using a lot of, you can see, there are pumpkins were there. Then there were variety of.
Is it a thermocol box you're talking about for the? Because when I see your photographs, I can see something like a thermocol box.
No, fridge boxes. When fridges are wasted, when you sell for these Gujri people come, no?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, when you sell that boxes, inside there is once they remove the plastic and all that metal parts, what remains is only plastic and that what is called sponge.
Yeah.
Thermocol.
Thermocol remains, and that thermocol is very. They cannot take even the. Waste management, they won't take this one hour.
Very innovative, Father. Very innovative that you have not wasted anything and you made use of the space, and that's a very good thing.
Yeah. Father, you are having 2 crops in a year. Yes. You are generating 2 crops. Tell us about that.
Yes. See, in the rainy season, as it rains, maybe in the month of May or June, beginning only I put the seeds. The small bags. Then it continues from May, June, July, August, September, and October it gets disintegrated and dies. Again we start in the month of August, again ready. In the month of September I made plants again. See, you can see how the plants are at the side. You can see we make small plants there, and again I ship them to the same boxes. When these are old plants die, then I transplant these plants on that boxes, and the second crops grows in the month of again October, November, December, January, February. The heat is too much, then it's gets disintegrated.
Okay, viewers, please, you heard Father Michael how he's cultivating these vegetables in 2 seasons, and it is ample growth of vegetables there. I think it's a wonderful thing where we can have more and more vegetables grown in the terraces. And if you want, I think you can call Father Michael and he will give you the tips how to do it. Right, Father?
Sure.
Okay. Let's take a small break now, and we'll come back in about 30-40 seconds. Okay, don't go away.
Quick Accounting and Advisory LLC, Abu Dhabi. Accounting is the bloodline of your business. We provide accurate and timely accounting with day-to-day reports on cash flow, profit and loss, and balance sheet. You do business and leave accounts to us. We will manage it for you. Call Quick Accounting and Advisory LLC at plus 971 507123 965 or visit www.quickaa.com today. Quick Accounting for perfect business.
Romuald, multi-layer farming is your specialty. Please explain to the benefit of our viewers, what is this multi-layer farming? You can also tell the name in Kannada also.
Okay. Multi-layer means you can understand. You can grow multiple crops at one place.
Yeah.
In Kannada, they say Padara Krishi Paddhati, as well as Mishra Krishi Paddhati. You can include as well as Mishra Krishi Paddhati. You can say that.
Yeah.
Mishra means you have to mix cropping. Yeah, mixed cropping. So what happens? We grow on the ground vegetables. Under the ground vegetables, no, under the ground we cannot grow vegetables actually. Under the ground crop and creepers. Okay, creepers we have to choose the big leaves and small leaves. If we choose big leaves for the roofing, it's not good. So for walls, we have to use big leaves vegetable plants, and for roof, small leaves. Okay. Because when we start preparing the beds, okay, first we need to plan under the ground what we have to grow. Like we can grow ginger, turmeric, onions, garlic. We can grow if the weather conditions are good for them. Whoever grow as per their soil conditions as well as weather conditions. Okay, on the ground, we can grow for amaranthus. Kannada, we say arve soppu. Okay, because we can harvest this within 25 days.
Okay.
Okay. So for creepers, I chose this bitter gourd as well as ridge gourd as well as cucumber. Cucumber normally big leaves it comes. So for wall, cucumber and ridge gourd. And for top roofing, I used bitter gourd.
Okay.
So like this, I divided. Okay. So as I said, multiple crops. I was late to start. For that reason, under the ground and creepers, I could manage to grow. And I could not manage to grow these amaranthus, which is arve soppu. I could not manage to grow because I was late. And the rainy season was already started. After rain starts, we cannot grow arve soppu, amaranthus. Okay.
All right. All right. Okay. Can you tell the viewers how much land do you have?
So I have enough land, but I utilized only 5 cents.
5 cents. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And from 5 cents, if I take 10 months of plan, a person can make spending 25 to 40,000 spending in that place. Maximum cost goes for the manure as well as labor. Okay. If a person spends 35 to 40,000 and self-management, if the person does self-management, only manure cost will be there. So that person can make 2 lakhs, up to 2 lakhs in 10 months.
Okay.
And major crop should be ginger, be under the ground.
Okay. Okay. Rajesh, you have question?
I think so. I'll ask Father Michael only because he has given enough. So I'm going for Father Michael. Father, can you explain how you started the farming of Milagris grounds? Did you see the whole ground or part of the ground?
No. What I did, this also connected with the COVID lockdowns.
Okay.
So actually, COVID lockdowns has made many people having the passion into farmers and everything. That's a very good thing which has happened.
Not only that, my staff, some of the staff saw, and they were asking me, Father, we too want to go, because they were there at home nearly about 3 to 4 months. They called me, we too want to grow at home houses, what to do? Then where are the boxes available? Where the plastics are available? And they too have grown at home. That is by seeing this. And some of the students, they have seen and gone home and during these holidays, because they didn't know what to do. And they have done and they have told me. But what happened to me is, as I said, terrace gardening, I had 2 crops. Then afterwards, what happened? We didn't want to leave the terrace open because it is very huge. It is about 12,000 square feet, and where we wanted to put a rooftop on that, because that leakage will start after 4 years, and that gave me option. Now what to do? What to do? I was thinking all the boxes have to be brought down from the terrace. It is 5th floor. Remember, my terrace garden is on the 5th floor, and from there we have to get down all things. And wanted to see you can see the place. And we had a place here where we what is called park our buses or school buses. I calculated. I know the school will start only in the month of most probably October, November, December. I have got enough time. I start in the month of let's say again May, June, July, August, September, October. I'll get at least 6 months. I'll get. I thought everything shifted down, and where there was little shade, and we had enough because wanted to see the pace also. Our ground is completely asphalted, tarry ground. Naturally, there is no space. There is no sand. Very heat it is. But I saw some place because there was a fencing over there. I wanted to put all the creepers on the fence. That's why I used the fence of the ground and put all the boxes near the fence. And I made the creepers to grow into that. So area used not more than about, as I said, 5 cents, not more than that. But because my system, what of growing vegetables, doesn't require space at all. Only he uses boxes. Can you see the boxes? See, external it is thermocol, inside it is plastic. Plastic cover is there. So naturally, we have to make holes into that boxes and fill that boxes with the half a layer mud, then half a layer compost, then again layer by layer you put, and it remains for long. And don't put at a time, because you have to, as the plant grows, in system you have to put manure. Otherwise, at a time it grows and afterwards it stops giving any fruit. So I put manure at least for 4 to 5 times. And whenever because I don't fill the boxes at a time. First we fill a quarter, then as the plant grows up, then again a layer of manure, then again layer of mud, layer of manure, layer of mud. It goes on up to, that's why the fruit grows more than 2 months.
Okay.
The plant continuously use fruits unless it is attacked by the pesticides or what.
Okay.
So
Now,
basically, it's like a cake, layer by layer. One layer of this one, cream, and one layer of other flavors. So you can say it's something like a cake only.
Yes.
Okay. Now, for the interest of Father Michael and Romuald on YouTube, a lot of people are asking your numbers on our YouTube. A lot of people are asking your numbers. So, are we free to give your numbers?
Sure.
Okay. Viewers, very good. You are responding very well. I think the youngsters typically are are watching Romuald, and he said that in 10 months, investing 40,000 in 5 cents of land, you can make 2 lakhs. Wonderful, because this is something you can take up in your free time or full time. And if you have got a land of even 30-40 cents, you can imagine how much you can build up, and you will get wonderful quality and very juicy vegetables. Okay, the numbers we will share with you, viewers, and we go to the next question. Father, I have a question for you. This is for Romuald. How much land, you said already, how much land do you have? Is it parental property or you bought it? What kind of vegetables, fruits are you growing, and what is the yield? You already answered that, but you give more detail.
Add on.
Yeah. Romuald.
Yeah, see, it's my uncle's property. Okay.
Okay.
Especially, actually, he doesn't use that property and it's idle.
Yeah.
Every year we grow only one crop, rainy season crop over there. With our old style of farming technology, how my grandfather was doing, same thing my dad and mom is following, and same thing was going on. And all the local people grow vegetables in same way. same technique, following the same technique. So this is what I tried in a different way. So I can say underground I chose ginger as a major crop and turmeric as a major crop. If we put enough of manure under the ground and grow ginger, we will get minimum of 3 to 5 kg of ginger from one rhizome.
Okay.
Okay. So main role is manure. We have to put the proper manure and we have to keep on maintaining the farm, and we should avoid the weeds. We should keep it clean and neat systematically. Otherwise, what happens? Pest attack will be there. So if the if pest attacks the farm, then you have to find the alternative. We were following organic method, so we used some leaves like in Kannada say communist.
Yeah, yeah.
In Konkani also say communist saga. And this ginger, garlic, chili. We have to mix all this, make a paste out of it. Then we have to put some water. We have to extract the liquid, and we used to add some neem oil or castor oil, and we used to spray for pest. Okay.
Okay.
So that we could control the pest.
I think so. This neem oil plays a major role because I have read about it also, and even father just told about it. Neem oil plays a major role in the pest control, I feel.
Yeah, major role, but some pests cannot be controlled by neem oil.
Okay.
Okay.
For that, we need something chili, yeah, or ginger, or garlic, yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. We need, which creates spicy taste.
Okay, I just want to touch upon Romuald. You said it is uncle's property, and this is something like you are growing agriculture in his property. So
It's my neighborhood property.
Neighborhood property, not,
Yeah.
not. So you are growing in that.
Yeah, I'm growing in that because my own uncle, my dad's
okay.
brother.
Yeah. So he's not using it. So you are using it.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Do you pay any lease or how do you? Nothing.
No, nothing.
Okay. Okay. Fine. But this gives me a question to you. Are you interested in taking up contract farming?
Yeah, actually, I'm planning for contract farming.
Okay.
If anybody is interested in investing in their land,
yeah,
I can monitor that land and give them a good property after 2 to 3 years, and as well as income.
Yeah. Okay.
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 And one more thing, if the owner is not ready in that way, I can try to lease out, but I cannot lease many properties.
Right.
But managing the property is easy because I can manage it from anywhere, and I can put a family over there and to look after the property, and I can plan what to grow and what not to grow.
Right. So you can play a expert and advisory role to cultivate that land into a fertile one, and you can generate revenue out of it by farming.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, which is short term and long term.
Right.
And I know the market necessities. What is
Okay.
necessity for the market?
Right.
Now I can understand what's going on in the market,
Right.
how the wholesalers play the role, what farmers get from it, and how they trade actually.
That's a great thing. So viewers, anybody who is interested, who is having a land and want to, give it for leasing or give it for cultivating agriculture, here is a young person who wants to give his ideas and expertise and management and advisory, role that he can play, where you can generate revenue out of it, and he can also get revenue out of it, and it will be a win-win situation for both. I hope
it's a good thought. It's a good
Yes.
thought that the youngsters are coming for these type of adventurous
Yeah.
things. That is a
Yes.
very nice thought, Ramal. We wish you all the best.
Yeah.
And in whatever support we can give from News Karnataka or from Village TV, we are there with you. That's
Sure.
I can say about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Father
Thank you very
Michael, there is a message for you from Edwin Grass. He's saying, Father Michael, please send me the tips to grow vegetable at Mumbai, as I have approximately 50 flower pots. Father Michael.
Oh, great.
Yes, grass.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, who know you are watching this show
Yes.
from all parts of the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Edwin
Great.
Grass, your name itself, grass means you are all vegetable and you are green.
Okay.
That means you have a what is called finger of tips, that vegetation in your hand. So please,
Okay.
you can pay. But naturally, I think I gave some tips to you.
Yeah.
There are maybe that you have to use some kind of, because the vegetables do not grow under any shade. Vegetables require, especially if you want okra, what is called lady's finger, maximum open or sun should be there. Otherwise, this lady's finger will not grow anywhere else.
Okay.
That should, then also the most of the vegetable plants want 100% sun, and I don't think so any vegetable plants grows what is called minimum, what is called semi sun areas, shade areas.
Yeah, I think Edwin, I think you can personally have a chat with Father Michael and on WhatsApp, whatever, and take the tapes. Now, quickly, we can go for a break now, and we'll come back in 30 seconds. Okay, welcome back, Rajesh. Continue with the show.
Yeah, okay. Father, I just wanted to ask you, what is the importance of agriculture in today's environment and why people have to go for organic farming?
Yes, as I said in the beginning only, that if you love the nature, and if you see being with the greenery, with the trees, plants, something you cannot get anywhere else. That's why I felt in the city, because I see very few trees around us. We have got 4 trees only in our campus, and seeing that trees, and because nowadays, see, we don't have time to go for walk and other things because we are busy in the college. I take only because I myself cultivate, I myself go and dig and put mud, and along with my 1 or 2 attendants are there. Whenever they're free, I call them and I turn along. Then whenever students are there, some help students or NSS, they have got eco club, they give help. Now see, it gives me a lot of what is called love and also energy to work for the plants. When you grow plants, you what is called being with the nature, you become one with the nature, and that 1 hour you spend with the plants, when you work, that the oxygen they give,
Yes.
and the freshness you feel, and when you
Yes.
sweat a little bit, you don't feel this unless you go for 1 or 2 hours walk. Instead of that, go and work in the garden, and you one side you get fruits, other side you get exercise. Both things are health also maintain. At the same time, you earn. But in my case, if you want me to ask what I do and the income, I'll tell you later on.
Yeah. Okay. Now let me go to Romuald. Before I ask the question to Romuald, one Miss Janet D'Souza, I don't know from where, but she is interested in contract farming. Okay, so you have already one
One client,
person
yeah.
interested.
Yeah,
Wonderful
yeah.
thing. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now my question comes to you now. What are the important things that are required in farming, and how they will help in rural employment and development?
First thing, we need a very good land, fertile
Okay.
land.
Okay.
And if we don't know the land quality, we need to do soil testing.
Okay.
Okay. And arranging the water source for that.
Right.
Okay. These are the 2 factors. Then after if these 2 things are there, then we can organize other things like manpower, the equipments for farming, machinery for farming. See, if we are using only small land, 5 cents or 10 cents, we don't need big machineries.
Right.
Or any tiller, we say. We don't need that. and we need manpower, 2 people every 10 days once,
Yeah.
okay, or 15 days once, and one person to look after it every day. Have one person have to be there to look after the farm. Like father said, you will have a very good exercise. Morning and evening, you have to go around the farm. It's a good exercise. Okay,
Right.
and it's almost in my farm. I have 5 to 7 beds. I have. When you go for one round, it will be like a very good walk. Okay, and when you clean the farm, remove the weeds, it's a very good exercise. Okay, and to for me, it was not difficult because I had my family, my cousins, my uncle, and my dad, mom. Everybody helped me throughout this pandemic to make this farm so beautiful, and to make it as you asked me, like what are the things, like we need pillars plays the main role in the multi-layer farm. Okay, as well as very good manure,
Okay.
and to control the pest, I have an idea.
Don't you
We
think
need
within a
to cover the
short
farm. If it is flat land,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
yeah. If it is a flat land, we need to cover the farm by 8 feet.
Okay. 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 But okay, you explained about the requirement in the farming, and the question was second part was how will help in rural employment and development?
Okay. In rural areas, there will be a huge land actually.
Okay.
Okay, but it's empty. Nobody is using it.
Yeah.
And in rural areas, there are so many youths
Yeah.
sitting idle, using phones, and nobody is interested in farming. Okay.
Okay.
But each person, like from a rural area, from each family, if they have 5 cents of land, and if they are interested to collaborate with me personally, or any, they can make a club of farmers, or they
Okay.
can plan something like that.
Okay.
We can monitor the market.
Right.
We
Okay.
can use our land in rural areas. We can use our manpower in rural areas, like every youth. See, if I have only 5 cents land, I can go and help my friend.
Right. Okay.
Okay, he can come and help me.
It's a basically a
And in an
network.
exchange, we can create an employment, as well as employment means we need to generate an income.
I think you have given a great idea of creating farmers club
Yeah.
of a small, 10 cents of land, and the club members can share their ideas and knowledge, and so that everybody can generate what is enough for the whole village, or maybe 2 or 3 villages. Correct?
Not only village.
Yeah.
Nearby, if there is any town, like
Yes,
for
yes.
us, Mangalore city is nearby.
Yeah.
You can cover the entire market.
Exactly. Okay. Great. I think viewers, there is so many ideas that are coming, and back to the nature, back to farming, or back to organic farming, what our ancestors, our mothers and fathers did, back in 60s or 70s and 80s is coming back. And let's go forward. Rajesh, you have a question for Michael?
I've got a question. Another thing is, basically, I feel very soon Mangaloreans will be all into farming. I feel.
Hey, they should be. Earlier also they were.
And we'll have so much of vegetables that nobody's there to buy.
No, then we will work it out how to store them and get good price.
Yes, that's
we
it.
can export them.
Yes.
No,
exactly.
actually, for the export, what we call as organic, this one vegetables, it's very expensive. It is very expensive.
Yeah.
So there is a good market for that. Oh, coming to Father Michael. Now, anyone can buy any amount of land as per the ordinance passed by Karnataka government. Is it good for agriculture sector? What will be the disadvantages of this?
Okay. Actually, so far, the agricultural land should be only for the farmers, and they only could buy and sell. But now, if the ordinance is passed that the land mafia will get into, and the agriculture fertile land surely will be taken away by the landlords as well as the builders, and naturally the agricultural land will be one day surely will be converted into another what is called building city.
Yes.
As that's why the farming aspect may be lost. Anyway, it is good. So suppose somebody purchases from a farmer and utilizes for some of his commercial purposes, then the purpose is lost. As a result, tomorrow our farmers especially, and those who are interested, like these young people, those who are interested to cultivate, may not get land at all. And
Yeah,
because the
correct.
good land, fertile land will be purchased by these
Yeah.
people, and they will be utilizing it for their own purposes. And
Yeah.
that too, because this is done with the intention, as per my knowledge, it is only those who have money they can purchase land and keep, and those who don't have
Yeah.
and those who have land,
I think,
they will sell it.
Father, you touched a point because I think though the government has put a caveat that it should be used only for agriculture purpose, I think there should be another caveat that it should not be more than so much of land.
Yes.
A person who can buy, he can buy maybe an acre of land. It should
Yes.
not be more than that. The farmland, with the caveat of not using it permanently for so because if the as you said, if they sell the land or the ordinance or the law is changed later on, modified and amendments are made, and then you sell it for commercial purpose, it will be something like all our for example, in Dakshina Kannada, if you go on the highways, earlier they were all fields,
Yes.
greenery was there, and today nothing is there. It will be like that. So anyway, I think government has to take a note before making it a law. I think there should be consultancy with all the interested people who can contribute the advantages and disadvantages and how it can be. We are not saying that it should not be done, but it should be carefully done. What do you say, Father?
Correct. That's
Yeah.
why it should, as you said, they should put a ceiling.
Yes.
Otherwise, the land of the fertile
sense,
land
yeah.
of the agriculture will be converted into commercial
Yeah.
land. As a result, the problems will be there.
Okay. Someone is asking a question to you. How did you, Father, who motivated you to take a step towards agriculture?
Okay, in the beginning, I said it is my
Yeah,
passion.
I know. Yeah.
But again, those who are viewers, this
Yeah.
is I cultivated my passion. I said, sometimes I saw in the evenings, instead of going for walk, two things are there. One is to educate for our own students and staff. Second one is to say and tell the people it's nothing impossible. You can
Yes.
do something where you will. Two things
Right.
I had. So
Right.
education is, because we are in an education institution, our students are there, thousands of students. I have trained the students from first standard till degree how to cultivate this terrace gardening, and also
Okay.
how to use mud, how to use bags, how to use compost. Everything is
Okay.
told to them. One.
Okay.
Second one is, I said already, utilize the space. Wherever there is no space, why we could believe everybody believes we cannot grow. I had in mind, in the city we cannot grow plants, neither we can plant any what is called vegetables, but it is possible. I saw, that's why not, let me try. And it was a great success, and many have seen that. So many people come here to see. From last 3 years, so many media people came here.
Right.
Everybody it has gone to news, even to I think it has gone to international news. I forgot.
Right.
It has been news, but it's not for the news I did, but I
Yeah.
did for only two purposes: to teach our students, and secondly, where the impossible things are they to make possible.
No, naturally, when you do it for a good objective and purpose, media will cover it.
Yeah.
So absolutely, they will come in search of because the idea or the purpose or objective behind is so good that everybody can go into cultivation, even in the cities, using their terrace space or free space. It's a wonderful thing, or education. You are in the education. You are giving the education to the people.
A proper education.
Proper education, how they can grow vegetables and fruits and whatever it is in the cities. Good. Now my question to Romuald, how are you marketing the produce? Because that's a challenge that we have. How can we improve marketing techniques in the villages?
Villages, yeah, we'll have actually contact books from our parish.
Yeah.
First thing, we can reach our parish people, our neighbors. If at all, if we don't want to sell it locally, in our neighborhood, like in our parish or nearby area, because there will be farmers. Okay, because we belong to a farming family, and the neighborhood will be like same type of people, those who grow vegetables. So in a distance of 15 to 25 kilometers, we can collect the contacts, as well as we can approach local shopkeepers. I did like that actually. Okay, and I tried to approach some shopkeepers from the city, and I supplied the vegetables to them. Whatever I grown, I supplied, as well as I bought from outside because I had more requirement
Yeah.
and less supply from my farm. So I bought from outside and supplied. This is how I managed. Okay, as well as I used to put status in Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, everywhere, and people started asking for vegetables, seeing the posts, seeing my vegetables, as well as my farm
Okay.
pictures.
Okay. Okay. I think do you think that direct selling to the shops in the villages or in the nearby towns and cities will cut the agents?
See, I think selling directly to the farmers is a good idea. No,
To
sorry,
to the shops.
directly to the customers is a good idea.
Good idea. Okay.
Rather
Okay.
than selling to the, I mean, giving it to the
Shops.
shopkeepers.
Okay. Okay. I think I am just getting an idea, giving an idea to you. How about organizing, visits of the city people to the villages for the purpose of buying the vegetable maybe once in a week?
Yeah, it's a good idea actually.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Maybe some of the youngsters like you can think of this, where you can organize a tour of a particular apartment, or people can come together. Maybe after COVID, they can come on a particular day. They can book the orders and they can see the farm. It might be a village tourism also. What do you think?
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
Rajesh had explained me about his idea and his
Okay.
vision about village tourism,
Tourism.
and it's a very good idea.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a very good concept to promote village and
Great.
village lifestyle.
Great. I think customers, you have to take a note, directly buy as far as possible from the growers, so that they can get a better price and lead a very good life, like you are, leading in the cities, and let them enjoy the benefits of their hard work and their sweat and toil. Let's take a small break now. We'll come back. This is the last break. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
रातीची नींद म्हाका येना तू कानी आळताना
वयर चलतल्यांनी आकाचं रूपची स्वप्नां देखची न्ही पुता
मोगा शिवाय कितेंच दिसना तें सोडल्यार
निजाकी नवरान म्हाका विश्वासघात केलो म्हज्या पुताचे काजारी जिविती पाडले
हाका सोडच्या बदलाक तुका हांवें सोडलें तर जाल्यार आज म्हज्या मोगाच्या दुयेची गत ही जाती नातली
तूं म्हाका मेळपाचें ना हो सगलो नशिबाचो खेळ
Father Michael, what is your opinion of showcasing the opportunities in farming and agriculture in villages through media, like training journalists and video editors, so that village can be shown globally for investment in villages? Father?
It's a wonderful idea.
Okay.
See, as Romuald is cultivated in such a beautiful way,
Yeah.
and if this kind of ideas are given to other people through media, surely as this itself, your concept itself gives a lot of people impetus to start this and to go for it. As a result, even it becomes globally accepted, and your small villages can become a globally accepted, and people, as you said already, it becomes a market for the people. and it becomes a opportunity to them. See, so many fresh vegetables available here. Why to go and buy the what is called vegetable which is grown and available in the shop? But maybe it is sometimes it may be available cheaper. But here the quality and the what is called the fresh vegetables available means through the media. If you give a what is called publicity to these people and make this concept global, surely that idea will click for others, and surely others also will start this idea of cultivating.
I add on to you, Father. Add on to you. Now, I just wanted to ask, like the products what you get, what are you going to do with the revenue in that?
Yes, that's the question I wanted to answer you properly. Third aspect, why I wanted to start a little in a larger scale, because I wanted to start only 10, 15 plants. But after they started to 100 plants, then the intention was that the students started helping me. Then I thought, why can't help the student? Those are so many students come here without having little to pay. Minimum fees they could not pay. I thought, oh, this could be a very good idea. We spend our time and little energy, some money we spend. We never calculate what is spent on that. What comes only will calculate it. You know, last year, nearly about 25,000 rupees, whatever after using, we have a lab here. We use products for our lab because we had hotel management. And afterwards in the church, I use most of the things whenever it is required. The remaining I sold. People came here with the parishioners, they came to know, and they came here, and our teachers, they were booking me advance. Today I want lady's finger, today I want beans, today I want spinach, like that. And it was taken like that. And last year we collected more than 25,000. I paid it is 5 students' fees. And this year, I made a point itself. Whatever I get from the ground cultivation, I made already 4 students, 5,000 rupees. I will pay them, and it is coming in. And public and those who know this idea, instead of paying for a kilo 100 rupees, they pay 200 rupees sometimes, because the idea is very good and it will be helpful to the poor student. And I think already this is what, after utilizing for our needs, whatever extra I sell it, and people come and take it. Today, you can example, I have this type of what is called
bitter gourd.
Bitter gourd. You know, the size of the bitter gourd is grown in a bag. It is nearly 12 inches. Wow. It is 12 inches. This size. See the big 2 bitter gourds. We can make one. Maybe 3-4 people can eat. Maybe make one dish. So this is what the size grows, and if it is done well. And but only problem, the pest control is very difficult in the ground, and in the terrace very easy. There is very little pests on the terrace, whereas there are more pests in the ground. This is the only challenge for us.
Yeah, as you said, Father, you know, people placing the orders and taking it from you. Here is a suggestion from Janet D'Souza. She is saying people from the city have more penchant for organic produce. How about supplying to them directly through a farmers club? Romuald, what do you say?
Yeah, it's a good idea. If the city people are ready to get in touch with us, like if we form such a club, we can supply it to them directly, and even they can save, and we can put less effort to market the product.
So when I talk to you, I am just going back to the IT concept which they were saying when the e-commerce started, B2C, B2B, and C2C, and all those things. Now I will say it is A to C, agriculture to customer directly. Nobody in the middle. What do you say?
Yeah, nice. It's a nice idea actually.
Yeah, let's have A to C, agriculture to customer direct. And let's
now agriculture is over. Now I think so. Even fish we have to look into now.
Yeah, that's fine. It's also coming under farming. You know, even fish culture.
It's a part of fish culture.
So I think it's a great idea, and viewers are giving wonderful ideas. And it's better that youngsters like you know, around the villages, make a club, get the orders and supply directly, so that you benefit the price that you want to sell. Because first of all, the organic is a quality thing that you are giving, no pesticide, nothing, and it's a healthy product that you are supplying, and you will get a better price. Good, wonderful.
Last week we had another two interesting people on the same platform, where they were also doing. One was into farming, another one was Wilfred, who was into farming, and another person is into milk dairy. That's one of the interesting things, and I feel that you people should join together and make this farmers club go ahead, and you should do some.
And we will support you from News Karnataka. Whatever publicity that you want, we will definitely. Here is a platform because we have started the Village TV last year, and we will fully support you in this regard, so that how you can utilize our platform for this purpose. Romuald.
Sure.
Romuald, what is your opinion on the recently passed farmer bills? Will you benefit the farmers to get better price, more yield, and storage facilities?
No, I don't think so, because what will happen in the future, if they get sufficient vegetables or sufficient things what they want, after that they will not buy it. Okay, for example, they may have particular stores of like I have seen Hopcoms and government APMC and all. Now they will remove all those things, and they may start some shops, government shops, or government platforms where they can sell the vegetables buying from the farmers. Now, for example, if they want only 100 kg of carrot, they'll buy only 100 kg, but growers will grow 200, 300, 400 kgs. Rest 300 kg will go waste. They have to dump it. If this thing will happen in the future, after providing such facilities, then these facilities will not work for the farmers.
Right. Okay.
Instead, they have to allow the farmers to sell it directly to the customers. That would be better.
They have given now. You don't have to give it to the APMC. You can give directly to the. This is why I said the Farmers Club is a fantastic thing that you are thinking about, because they said you can directly give it to outside APMC, directly to anybody, whether to corporates or. So what I am saying is one part is good, maybe.
Anybody.
Yeah, you can take it that part, and you can directly sell to the customers through the Farmers Club that viewers are suggesting and you are suggesting. I think that's a wonderful idea. Yeah. Okay. Now we are coming to the end of the show. It was very nice talking to both of you, Father Michael and Romuald, because the viewers are glued to the show and they are really interestingly watching and listening to what you are saying. Unfortunately, the time is time is not there. It is the ending for the show. My question to both of you now, what is your message to the people? There are two parts in this. What is your message to people amidst living with Corona, and what is your call to the viewers to support News Karnataka, and why? I will start with Romuald and I'll end with Father Michael. So there are two parts. Please go ahead, Romuald.
So see, during the Corona time, it's a very good opportunity to try something. Opportunity to try something new where we can expertise ourselves. For this, education is not necessary.
Right.
We need to practice. After we learn, we should start practicing. Then we can understand and we can explain to someone else. This is about Corona pandemic time, as well as Village TV is doing very well. And I think everyone need to support Village TV. And this is really a very good idea and work that Village TV is recognizing village talents, village work, and they're attracting people towards village. And this is like reverse. People are getting reversed to the old ideas, old lifestyle.
Yeah.
So you people are the media to explain them what is village,
right,
and what is village lifestyle, and what we get from village. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Father Michael,
Corona pandemic has given a lesson to the public and people, especially to love the nature. If you destroy the nature, this is what going to happen. And if you don't care of the nature and also the powers of the nature to be accepted, and even a small thing like a virus destroys human beings, and you realize when we have our own what is called selfish nature, naturally we destroy nature itself. That's why one thing is sure, and also maybe that we are given enough time. This corona time has given enough time for the people, as Romualdo said, to think different ways. So we don't, instead of grumbling and complaining, we don't have job, we don't have money, we don't have this one. And so he could have used, if there is a land, or he said no, if somebody's land also, somebody, today's world, like people not those selfish, empty lands are there. Somebody, suppose somebody goes in ahead, said, I want to cultivate. I don't think so anybody will say no. This is what in this way. Second, I would like to tell them that make use of the time which is given. Of course, with positive mind, we go ahead with this, even that corona time could be accepted, and the difficulties will be naturally shared and lessened. I thank especially News Karnataka and your Village TV that had done a wonderful work recognizing not me, I have come as a maybe a guest, but Romuald, you have done great things. So please let people know that young people should know, learn from you. And then secondly, what I want to tell again, my concept is again same. There is nothing impossible in this world. If you've got a wish and will, there is a way, but only you have to plan, give some time, and everything is possible. And that is been shown by your TV, and you're supporting. Thank you very much, and do continue the good mission of bringing people to the forefront, and let them also, as there is, it becomes a catalyst. You become a catalyst so that it grows and people inspired, and they do better and better and utilize the opportunities given. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Father. And thank you, Romuald, and coming and sharing your experience and educating people how they can be occupied in their free time as well as during COVID time. As Father said, there is nothing impossible. That impossible word, please take it out from the dictionary, and everything is possible. For making everything possible, you should have the mind and the will. And even if you don't know agriculture, as Father said, he is not from an agricultural family. He doesn't have a farming background. But when you have the will, other things and other people will come into your fold, and you will start learning, and then you can do and become an expertise. So thank you, Father. And we at News Karnataka are trying our best through the Village TV and News Karnataka to have a show on every Thursday, bringing the young and the old, the educating people and the learning people to a platform where they can spend their time, get the knowledge, and in the cities like Bombay or Bangalore or Calcutta or even outside India, they can use their terraces, they can use their space. If you have got a 5 cents of land and a house or 10 cents of land, you can do wonders in that land. We will bring more and more people week after week under Village TV Special and tell you how to do farming and come back to the village and enjoy the village life. Thank you so much, Father Michael, and thank you, Romuald.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
so much.
Bye bye. Thank you, Rajesh.
Thank you everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.